Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for joining me in this live session, guys. Stay tuned as I have a lot to tell you guys. So if you're new to this channel, hit that subscribe button, like and drop a comment under the comment section. Don't forget to share this video. So guys, I actually came across a video that has ruined my day, guys. So it's appalling that it will be coming from a southeast governor. I didn't expect this to come from Governor Chukwuma Soludo of Anambra State. I did not expect it to come from him. So let's just go straight into it. Soludo said 99% of criminals are from the southeast, meaning that they don't see these Fulani terrorists that are killing people, that are unaliving millions of people. They don't see them as terrorists, but they see Igbos that has no record of killing as criminal, as terrorists, as kidnappers. Soludo said this without any evidence. As far as I'm concerned, Soludo has just lied and betrayed the Igbos. Without much talking, take a look at this video.
Factual. I've been in office for three years and 3 months, okay? If we have arrested 100 criminals, non-mafia, kidnappers, and so on and so forth, 99.99% of them were Igbo. Did you hear me right? I said 99.99% of them were Igbo. So these things are verified because that was part of the lie that was put in propaganda. They are into kidnapping because it is the next lucrative business after Yahoo and drug. The next one for find disabled kidnapping. Omaka, but this is even other states. If I'm not where we do all Anambra. Onye nke na village fa ogote motorcycle ba adwa California wa bia ka etinye na line.
So guys, you just heard what Soludo said. Soludo said 99%, in fact he said 99.9% of criminals are Igbo people. Guys, it's so appalling that this is going to be coming out from Soludo's mouth, a southeast governor. Like, he said this thing without no evidence. There was no report. He did not even present any evidence or proof to show that. So he's not even seeing all this flood. Why is it that Soludo is not actually saying, because I know that they are the fact they have caught, it's online, the video is online. If you research, there are many Fulanis that have been caught just in Anambra State. We saw the video. Kidnappers, Fulani people, they said they are Fulanis. They asked them what they are doing here. They said their leader is in Oka. Mention the name of their leader. Fulanis. Soludo will not talk about this one. Why is it that Soludo is always saying that, kidnappers and terrorists are Igbo people, they are not Fulanis? But we have seen videos of, Fulani terrorists that have caught, saying that what they do in Anambra is kidnapping, they kidnap in Anambra. Why is Soludo trying to say that why is Soludo saying that Igbos are criminals, are kidnappers? He has no evidence to prove. As a matter of fact, Soludo just lied. He has just betrayed the Igbos. It's appalling that is coming from a southeast governor like Soludo. What is Soludo trying to say? That Igbos are the ones kidnapping in Anambra State? Is it what he's trying to say? What about these things that terrorists are doing? What about what he's doing? Let me tell you, Soludo did not provide any statistics. No crime report was cited. Yet this statement paints a whole ethnic group with a criminal brush. Do you know what Soludo just did? Do you know what his statement just, what it means? He has just betrayed the Igbos. Now, the southeast of Nigeria is made up of Igbo people. So statistically, of course, most people there, criminals or not, are Igbos. But does this mean the entire community is criminal? Let me tell you something you guys don't know. When you come to the southeast, you see Igbo people. Majority of people you see in the southeast are Igbo people. But me and you know that all the crime happening in the east, they are majorly Fulani people. Fulani people. And he knows that these are Fulani people. There was this story that came up one certain time. Because of this thing he said, let me just bring up the story that that came up one certain time. Soludo, in Anambra State, there was this illegal prison. In fact, there was a man that went missing. An elderly man, he went missing. He has been missing for a year now. Not knowing that the vigilante group that Soludo set up, the vigilante guys, listen to me, the vigilante that Soludo set up has been the one holding this man for so long in an illegal cell. In an illegal cell. So who is now the criminal? That's called kidnap, because you actually kept him in an illegal cell with you did not tell him what he did. His family did not inform his family where he is. They were looking for this man for a year, only for after a year to find out that this man has been in the vigilante cell, in an illegal cell that Soludo set up. Like the vigilante he set up was the person that kidnapped this man and kept him in an illegal cell. And it's not only that man that was there. Many people were there. Those people, their families would have been looking for them, not knowing that they are in an illegal cell. That's the vigilante group that Soludo set up has been with this man for years. How would a vigilante group kidnap someone or arrest someone and keep him in their cell for so long? Their duty is to arrest. Then after arrest, you hand them to the police. Whatever they did, their family should know. You arrested this man and you cannot, you not tell the man or his family what he actually did. For a year, this man has been there without good food. So now who is the kidnapper now? That Soludo, the vigilante group he set up, took a man for a year. The man went missing. Who is the kidnapper? How can Soludo? I'm saying this thing because of this thing Soludo said that 99.9% of criminals are Igbo people. That Igbos have left Yahoo now. There are no businesses kidnapping. Where is the report? Where is your evidence? Are you just saying because it's are you just saying it because you just want to say? Who actually paid you for this propaganda? Because you cannot just come out and say anything without giving us credible evidence to show that truly 99.9% of criminals are Igbo people. Now, why would a sitting governor make such a blank statement? Why? Some say it's an attempt to rally local leaders and community to address insecurity, kidnapping, and armed group in the region. Others argue that it's an attempt to deflate blame or appear dull on crime. Now, the Southeast has been grappling with rising insecurity from unknown gunmen to banditry, extortion, and politically motivated violence. However, it's important to ask, who arms this group? Who gives them arms? Who benefits from this chaos? Are all these actors truly local, or are they external forces fueling it? Security is complex. Oversimplifying it into an ethnic tag does more harm than good. Why would Soludo come and generalize criminality to Igbo people? Why will he target to be Igbos? It has done more harm. Do you know what his statements actually mean? Why would he say that kind of thing? I'll still play the video for you guys to watch for yourself. Now, let's be real. Saying 99.9% of criminals are Igbo is the same as saying almost all Igbos are criminals. That is just it. As far as Soludo has said 99.9% of criminals are Igbo is the same as saying that almost all Igbos are criminals. This is dangerous. It feeds harmful that can lead to discrimination, not just discrimination, not just in the Southeast, but nationwide. This same Soludo still came out to say that the release of Nnamdi Kanu will not end insecurity. I don't know why all this thing will be coming from a Southeast governor, somebody that is supposed to be protecting his people. Why would he say this kind of thing? We have seen Fulani men carrying their. He will not talk about the way Fulani men or Fulani headers are coming into people's farm in Igbo land, eating up their cassava, destroying their crop. He will not say anything about it. But Soludo will boldly come out and, come and accuse his people, come and backstab them for something he can't even prove. It's not about saying, bring your proofs, let's see. Bring your proof. So you can see. Imagine law enforcement hearing this, like it may justify indiscriminate arrest. Imagine employers hearing this, it may fuel bias in hiring. Even ordinary Igbos who have nothing to do with crimes might face suspicious profiling or worse. Whenever leaders make strong claims like this, we must demand evidence. What are the crime statistics for Anambra, Imo, Abia, Ebonyi, and Enugu states? What's the breakdown of arrest, conviction, and known criminals? Are these crimes organized entirely, or are they sponsors from outside and the region? How much is Soludo collect to, spill out this from his mouth? How much? In case you didn't watch that video, let me play the video, from clips of the video for you to watch and hear for yourself what Soludo said about Igbo people. Take it.
Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for joining me in this live session, guys. Stay tuned as I have a lot to tell you guys. So if you're new to this channel, hit that subscribe button, like, and drop a comment under the comment section. Don't forget to share this video. So guys, I actually came across a video that has ruined my day, guys. So it's appalling that it will be coming from a Southeast governor. I didn't expect this to come from Chukwuma Soludo, Governor Chukwuma Soludo of Anambra State. I did not expect it to come from him. So let's just go straight into it. Soludo said 99% of criminals are from the Southeast, meaning that they don't see these Fulani terrorists that are killing people, that are unaliving millions of people. They don't see them as terrorists, but they see Igbos that has no record of killing as criminal, as terrorists, as kidnappers. Soludo said this without any evidence. As far as I'm concerned, Soludo has just lied and betrayed the Igbos. Without much talking, take a look at this video.
Factual. I've been in office for three years and 3 months, okay? If we have arrested 100 criminals, non-mafia, kidnappers, and so on and so forth, 99.99% of them were Igbo. Did you hear me right? I said 99.99% of them were Igbo. So these things are made because that was part of the lie that was put in propaganda. They are into kidnapping because it is the next lucrative business after Yahoo and drug. The next one for find is about kidnapping. Omaka. And this is even other states. If I not where we do all Anambra. When you can na village if I got them on cycle, I join California, I get 18 years in a line. I probably buy mafia of how to if I did the also on the Fulani. I'll repeat, I want you to quote me right. 99.99% of all the criminals, kidnappers, and so on that were arrested so far, Igbos are the ones kidnapping Igbos, they are the ones killing Igbos. All these camps, Igbo. And by the way, because I came with the same false narrative. The false narrative that the Fulanis, they are invading our people. They are now everywhere. They are waiting for whistle to be blown. And this, and they will take over. And therefore, we are the ones who are the liberators. We are now going into the bush to go to chase out the Fulanis. Nobody asked the question. Ndị Anambra n'ime ọfịa to go and liberate you. How do they feed 1 month, 2 months, 6 months, 1 year? How do they feed? How do they feed?
So guys, you can see that Soludo just betrayed the Igbos, somebody that is supposed to be protecting his people. How can he just come and make such claims without even showing evidence? We have seen, in fact, the last attack that happened, in Igbo, these people are all Fulani people. Confession, we have seen so many confession online, even in Anambra State. A video I just came across recently. They were in Anambra State. Fulani people said they caught them in Anambra State. All these videos, they are not hidden. They are online. Kidnappers, what they do, they asked them, what are you doing in this area? They said their leader is Noka, that what they do in this area is kidnapping. But the governor of Anambra State will want to label it to Igbos. Why? Anything that happened, they will call Igbos. Any small thing happening, they will call Igbos. They don't have a proof. He can't even prove. If you tell Soludo now to prove what he just said, he has no proof. He has no evidence. How can he just come and make such claims? Do you know what you mean by 99.9% of criminals are Igbo? Meaning that everybody in the East, they are just trying to say that everybody in the East, they are Igbos. They are criminals. What kind of claim is that? A Southeast governor. This same Soludo is against Anambra Kano. Yes, he was the same person that came out to say that Igbos that the release of Anambra Kano is not going to stop insecurity. This same Soludo, in his state, Anambra State, an illegal cell is in his state. The state is governing. That has held people for so many years. So now, who is now the kidnapper? You cannot just come out from nowhere and vomit what you can't prove. As a matter of fact, Soludo has just lied. Why would Soludo do this thing to his people? Why will Igbo be betraying Igbos? It's appalling that Soludo is an Igbo man, but still, it's not even about coming out to say the truth. You cannot just come out to say what you don't know. Soludo should bring out his evidence. Bring out your evidence to make the world, sure, to make people claim that, oh, you're saying the truth. You cannot just call someone a thief when he has not stolen from you before. It's not possible. What he has just done is painting Igbos with a criminal brush. What has Igbo done? What is the crime of Igbos? What have they done to deserve all this, accusation, betrayal? This is appalling. You cannot call someone a thief when he has not stolen from you or when he has not stolen before. All the attack happening in the East are Fulanis. The videos, they are online. It's not hidden. He will not talk about the ones Fulani people are doing. No. He won't talk about it. Why is it that, why would Soludo be betrayed? Who paid him for this kind of thing? For this kind of, how much did he collect to betray the Igbos? How much? What matters? Leaders must use them responsibly. Insecurity is real. But blank blame doesn't solve it. Blank blames doesn't solve it. What we need is honesty dialogue. We need honest dialogue, solid intelligence, community policing, and economic empowerment. Young people turn to crime not because of their tribe, but because of unemployment, frustration, and the collapse of local industries and education. If we want a safer Southeast, we must tackle poverty, corruption, and bad governance, not to insult our own people. Let me tell you something. Soludo is claiming all these things. What has he done in Anambra State? What has he done in Anambra State? When Peter B was governor, you guys saw improvement in Anambra State. What's Soludo doing? Look at the governor of Enugu State. Look at the governor of Abia State. Look at what they are doing. The only thing Soludo knows how to do is to be against his own people. To be against his own people. So next time you will hear someone says 99% of criminals are Igbo, ask them for evidence. Ask Soludo for evidence. I see some northerners coming out to say, oh yes, Soludo has said the truth. He has come out truly to say that what is happening in Igbo is a lie. Have you asked for the evidence? Ask them, what are they doing to solve the root causes? And most importantly, never let such words divide us. If you find this breaking news useful, guys, hit that subscribe button if you're new, like and share this video. So let me remind viewers that the Southeast has long suffered from marginalization since the Civil War. Hope you guys know that. Insecurity didn't appear overnight. It rooted in neglect, lack of federal presence, and youth frustration. Would any leader dare to say, ask yourself whether any leader would dare to say 99% of criminals in the north are Hausa or Fulani people? Have you asked yourself, have you seen any northerner coming out to say 99% of criminals in the north are Hausa, Fulani, or 99% of kidnappers in Zamfara state are Hausas? Such statements would spark national outrage. Why is it acceptable to speak this way about the Igbos? Why? Igbos are being marginalized. Even their own people. This is so bad. Such statements scare away investors and visitors. They discourage diaspora Igbo people from returning home to invest because the region is painted as unsafe. Local businesses suffer when outsiders fear dealing with them due to these labels. Many crimes in the southeast happen despite heavy. Do you know sometimes there's this allegation that actually military men are also part of this thing and then they'll still label it to be the Igbos. Many crimes in the southeast happen despite heavy military presence, yet no accountability for security from security personnel. Some security operatives have been accused of collaborating with criminals. Yes, now go and check, go and make your findings. Without cleaning up the security structure, labeling ordinary people changes nothing. Statements like this justifying military raids on entire community. Innocent youth gets harassed or disappeared. Family lives in fear. Do you know there's no good thing that Soludo have said about Igbo people? The only thing he comes to say is to accuse them, betray them, accuse them wrongly. Quotes like this spread fast on social media, often without nuisance. This makes young people feel demonized in their own homeland. It also gives non-Igbo ammunition to insult Igbos online, worsening ethnic division. Why would Soludo say this kind of thing? It is appalling. You cannot see the Hausas do this kind of thing. Soludo is actually aware that these Fulani people are the ones doing this thing. But why is he trying to accuse the Igbo, labeling them as criminals? Why? Governor Soludo claims that 99.9% of criminals in the southeast are Igbos. It's not just reckless, it is deeply responsible for a leader of his caliber. First, let me tell you guys, it is so it's so statistical that where like there's no, the thing is even empty. There's no statistics. He did not present any reports. Where is the crime report? Where is the credible data? No serious leader should throw out a figure. No leader should throw out a figure like 99.9% without evidence. It reduces a complex security crisis to a shallow tribal blame game. Second is that it is morally unfair. The vast majority of Igbos are not criminals. They are traders, teachers, engineers, farmers, students, struggling daily against poverty, unemployment, poor roads, and insecurity itself. Many are victims of crime, not perpetrators. To paint them with one dirty brush is an insult to the same people who elected him. Third is that it is politically dangerous when a governor brands his own people criminals. It embodies discrimination. Police checkpoints becomes extension dens. Soldiers feel justified to harass innocent youth. Non-Igbo latch onto it to mock or stigmatize an entire region. Why would do you know that we have seen online, we have seen many videos of these Yamufu people Yamufu Muslim, Yamufu people, Ebonyi State people. What about what happened in Ebonyi State when Fulani people burnt their house? Yamufu people are complaining that Fulani people are disturbing them, are killing them. Soludo will not talk about this one. He will not mention Fulani people, but he will come and label the Igbos as criminals. If crime is high, what has Soludo done differently? What are the jobs? Or where are the jobs? Where is the security reforms? Where is the honest community engagement? Blaming the people you elected to protect, it's easiest but laziest laziest form of leadership. Finally, it is historically short-sighted. The Igbo spirit is built on resilience or resilience, community and self-help. For a governor to stand on that same soil and label it criminal is to split on decades of sacrifice, hustle, and honest survival against marginalization. Insecurity must be fought with data, solution, and hope, not with decisive talks that turn citizens into suspects. If Soludo wants results, he should publish crime statistics, name the big sponsors of violence, clean up corrupt security operative, and build trust with his people, not insult them. A real leader will lift his people up. He doesn't drag their name through the mud to cover his own fallings. See, do you know the truth? Soludo has just betrayed the Igbos. Every time Soludo is coming out to betray the Igbos, he's not actually saying the truth. If he's saying the truth, he should bring his evidence that truly 99.9% of Igbos are criminals. In case you didn't watch that video, take a look.
Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for joining me in this live session, guys. Stay tuned as I have a lot to tell you guys. So if you're new to this channel, hit that subscribe button, like, and drop a comment under the comment section. Don't forget to share this video. So guys, I actually came across a video that has ruined my day, guys. So it's appalling that it will be coming from a southeast governor. I didn't expect this to come from Governor Chukwuma Soludo of Anambra State. I did not expect it to come from him. So let's just go straight into it. Soludo said 99% of criminals are from the southeast, meaning that they don't see these Fulani terrorists that are killing people, that are unaliving millions of people. They don't see them as terrorists, but they see Igbos that has no record of killing as criminal, as terrorists, as kidnappers. Soludo said this without any evidence. As far as I'm concerned, Soludo has just lied and betrayed the Igbos. Without much talking, take a look at this video.
Factual. I've been in office for three years and 3 months, okay? If we have arrested 100 criminals, non-Igbo kidnappers, and so on and so forth, 99.99% of them were Igbo. Did you hear me right? I said 99.99% of them were Igbo. So these things are made because that was part of the lie that was put in propaganda. They are into kidnapping because it is the next lucrative business after Yahoo and drug. The next one for find disabled kidnapping. Omaka, but this is even other states. If I'm not where we do all Anambra. Onye nke na village fa ogote motorcycle me adwa California wa bia ka etinye na line. Akwali abai mafia mama how to if I did also on the Fulani. Let me I repeat, and I want you to quote me right. 99.99% of all the criminals, kidnappers, and so on that were arrested so far, Igbos are the ones kidnapping Igbos. They are the ones.
So Soludo just said his part. He has no evidence. So we don't consider this statement true because there is no report. You did not back this with an evidence. So you cannot just believe what he said. Which one is 99.9% of where is his evidence? Soludo, why is Soludo against the Igbos? Even when he's an Igbo man, you guys have seen that Fulani people are the ones doing this thing in Igbo land. When Fulani bandits sack entire towns, kidnap school children in hundreds, kill farmers and occupy forests, the government calls them bandits, never terrorists. They don't even call them bandits. They don't even call them out. What they do is to label the Igbos. But when an Igbo youth block a road to protest injustice or to defend his village from invasion, he's instantly branded IPOP terrorist. Guys, can you see what's happening in Nigeria? Why do they label crimes going on in the country? Why they label it to be Igbo people? Why are they accusing the Igbos? Why are Igbos marginalized? This is one thing that Nnamdi Kanu has been saying for some time now. Igbos are marginalized. So Soludo has the mind to come and say 99.9%. Do you know what it means by that? When Igbo youths go to protest injustice or to defend their village from invasion, they tag them terrorists. So who decides which crime is a normal banditry or which is a terrorism? Politics does. Northern bandits have received secret amnesty deals, cash payments, and rehabilitation programs. Some governors openly negotiate with them. Some even blame victims from provoking attack. Guys, we see these things I'm saying is not something that we don't know. The other time, a most wanted bandit was seen negotiating with Katsina community, and one of the attendees of this peace talk were military personnel, community leader, and so on. The same person they declared most wanted, the military people declared him most wanted. Military men were seeing him face to face. They did not catch him, they were negotiating with him. What kind of country is this? But they will label Igbos as terrorists. Go ahead to even arrest them, even to kill them. Igbo is one tribe that I know that are really suffering. Look, you see these Fulani people, or see the Hausas, or these headers. Whenever they come to Igbo land, what are they doing in the bush? What are they doing in Igbo land? What are they doing in the bush in Igbo land? But when you see an Igbo man goes to the north to base, they will get a good house for themselves. They will work, make good use of their life. But when it comes to these northerners, they will enter the bush. What are they doing there? Kidnapping. We have seen videos now of confession, the ones they caught. They said they are kidnapping in Anambra. What they do in Anambra is kidnapping. So Soludo will not talk about this one, no. But he's always attacking the Igbos. It's appalling that, I expected, this is the least I expected from Soludo. Some governors openly self. Do you know that northern bandits have even received secret amnesty deal, cash payments, and also they even rehabilitate them, give them vehicles. Some governors openly negotiate with them. Some even blame victims for provoking attacks. Meanwhile, in the southeast, no genuine amnesty for misled youths. They have not even compensated youth that was, wrongly jailed or illegally jailed. Only shoot on sight orders and mass arrests. Many Fulani bandits gang are better armed than Nigerian army. Truth to be told, many Fulani bandits, their gangs are better armed than Nigerian army. They move in convoy, they use military grade weapon, even operate in daylight. Where do these weapons come from? Who clears the supply chains? That's it. Nobody asks. But the same system loves to parade a hungry Igbo youth with a cutlass on national TV. The same system loves to parade a hungry Igbo youth with a cutlass on national TV. Who has displaced more Nigerians? Igbo agitators on northern banditry. Check IDP camps. Millions of displaced families in Zamfara, Kaduna, Katsina, and Sokoto, all victims of unchecked bandit terror. If any Igbo community creating refugee camps for is there any Igbo community creating refugee camps for millions? No, but they are still the one branded terrorists. Why? Banditry in the north drains billions from the national economy. Oil pipelines are vandalized, farming shuts down, food price skyrocket. Meanwhile, the southeast contributes massively to the economy, from manufacturing to commerce, yet it's still painted as the problem of the region. Why do they always say Igbos are the problem of the region? Why? Of Nigeria? Why? Why? The labeled Mazin and the terrorist, that is why he's still there. And they've generalized everything now, saying that Igbos, all of the Igbo fat criminals are mostly Igbos. And it's coming from a southeast governor. Imo State governor said, I don't know why these two governors, Soludo and Hope Uzodinma, are against their people. How can they do this kind of betrayal? How can they betray their own people? Imo State governor said, Hope Uzodinma said, there was an attack that happened in Imo State, and then he went ahead and said that this attack that happened is not outside people. In fact, he said there's no Fulani people in Imo State, that it's Igbo people that are doing this thing. Where is your proof? Where is your statistics? Where is your security gathering? You can't just come and spill out something like this or claim this kind of thing. You have to show evidence for people to truly know. If you even make, as an individual, if you make your own findings, you'll be sure and clear that it is full and okay. Why is it that Soludo did not talk about what happened in Ebonyi State? In Ebonyi State, me and you knows that what happened is, people that burnt, when Fulani people burnt people's house, Ebonyi State women were crying. Soludo will not talk about it though. He will not talk about this one. He will not talk about what happened in Yamofu. They came and killed school children, kidnapped school children. He will not talk about it. Even if a man and a woman is fighting in Sokoto, a husband and a wife that is fighting, they will still say it's Igbo people that caused it. They always accuse Igbo people wrongly. Big bandit gangs have known backers. Big bandits gangs have non-backers, or they have known backers. Corrupt politicians, local warlords, and sometimes rude security officers. Are they ever exposed? Rarely, but an ordinary Igbo youth protesting for self-determination is hunted down as enemy of the state. Villages in the southeast are rared. Youth rounded up, house burnt, like the one that happened in Ebonyi State, all because of unknown gunmen. Meanwhile, communities in the north pay protection levies to bandits to survive, and the state calls it dialogue. What kind of justice is that? So Kenneth said that Soludo is one of those criminals if he says that truly if 99.9% of criminals are Igbo. Yes, now it's actually part of it. Let me just share you a story. I shared it at the beginning of this live section, but let me share this story again. Now, you see this, there was this thing that happened I think the story came up, I think last 3 months. Yes. I also came and also shared the story with you guys when it went viral. There was a man, the man deals, he's a businessman. The man deals on custard. He lives in Anambra State. I'm saying this thing because of the claims Soludo is saying that 99.9% of of criminals are Igbos. Now, I'm saying it because of it. Do you know that there is an illegal cell in Anambra State? Are you telling me that Soludo is not aware of it? Are you telling me that Soludo is not aware of this illegal cell in Anambra State? There was a video that went viral. A man, his name is Harrison. He was the one that actually exposed this thing in Anambra State. In fact, it was a doctor that came to check the people's health in the cell that secretly videoed and then sent to Harrison. It was Harrison that came and exposed it. Are you telling me that the police in Anambra State doesn't know that there's an illegal cell? The vigilante group that Soludo started or Soludo created has an illegal cell in Anambra State that have kept people for years. This man that sells custard, he was picked up by vigilante people. He went missing for a year, guys. A year. His family don't know his whereabouts. It was after a year, people now found out that this man was actually in vigilante custody. They did not tell this man his crime. And do you know that it's not only that man that has been in that? Like, there are many people that are also there for. If you see how skinny this man looked, a businessman like that. And when his family went, after they now noticed that he was in vigilante custody, tell me which vigilante group will keep someone for a year? Is that not kidnapping? Even if you make any arrest, even if you arrest someone, it won't take you like a day. Hand the person over to the police. Let the police do their job. It's not your responsibility to detain someone for a year. That's kidnapping. That's kidnapping. How can you keep someone for a year? So what Kenneth said by saying that Soludo is one of those criminals, he's not lying. If this thing can be going on, the vigilante group he set up can be doing this kind of thing. That means if he says 99.9% are criminals, that means he's among the criminals now. Yes, now. When Fulani people are the ones terrorizing. Guys, confessions are online. Why do you know that none of these people call Fulani people? None of them call them out. And it has this thing that this Soludo said has actually ruined my day, because for him to come out and say this thing to his people, do you know what it means? What is the crime of an Igbo person? What is the crime of the Igbos? What is the crime? What have the Igbos done? Why do they get accused? How can Soludo say 99 point? Have you seen any northern man saying that? Even do you know that they don't even call? Look at what happened in Fulani in Ebonyi State. Fulani burnt houses. Soludo will not mention it, but he wants to label all the crime happening in Nigeria to be Igbo people. I don't know why he's against this tribe called Igbo. I don't know why. I don't know why he's against this tribe called Igbo. The same man that said the release of Mazen Amdekano will not end insecurity. What are you trying to say? That Mazen Amdekano should still remain in detention. Soludo will not even talk about how Igbos have been marginalized or the genocide that happened years ago. He won't talk about it. What has the Igbo done to deserve all this nonsense? Why is he always after Igbo people? When, this is sad. Villages in the southeast, are burnt up because of unknown gunmen. Communities in the north pay protection levies to bandits to survive, and the state calls it dialogue. What kind of justice is this? National TV stations rush to broadcast crimes in the southeast as Biafra militants, but the whole massacre by Fulani bandits gets buried just like that. All the whole things, all the whole things that these foreign people are doing, they don't talk about, they don't even mention them, they don't call them out. But they will rush and call Igbos immediately. As long as one group is demonized and another pampered, there can be no national unity. They always pamper terrorists to the extent that when they catch these Fulani terrorists, they give them motto, reward them, saying thank you for killing millions of people. That is how terrorists are being pampered in Nigeria. Imagine. These people actually want insecurity to stop. But then, once they catch terrorists, they will rehab them, they will claim that they are repentant and give them army uniform to become soldiers in Nigeria. How will insecurity stop, guys? With this way? How? You see, if Mazi Nnamdi Kanu leaves that place today, if Mazi Nnamdi, all this nonsense, all this thing they are liable, all this nonsense they're using Igbo tribe to do will stop. Will stop. That is why we are fighting for the release. See, somebody that is supposed to be fighting for the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is here uttering blabbing. Something he cannot even prove. If they call him now, give us just an evidence, one evidence that shows that people kidnapping are Igbos. Just give one evidence. He doesn't have. You don't just come out publicly in national TV saying 99.9. Do you know what is 99.9? Do you know what is 99.9% of criminals are Igbo? Do you know? You're trying to say the whole people in Igbo are criminals. Does he even know what it means? Did he even hear himself? Or did he think before saying that kind of thing? You cannot just come out in public to utter this kind of thing. Even if you want to say this kind of thing, you have to bring your evidence. Not just coming out to blab. All the things Fulani people are doing, you will not mention it. Me and you now, Fulani have been one terrorizing Ebonyi State and other states in this country. But they will not mention it. They will not call their names when they attack. Their kids will die. We swept over the carpet. If an Igbo man goes to the street to protest the killings of of people in the community, they will label them as terrorists. Tell me how this is good. A Southeast governor, for that matter. I'm disappointed in Soludo. I'm disappointed in him. I'm totally disappointed. So you can see what is happening. You can see what a Southeast governor is saying. Even when it comes to Hope Uzodinma, see, let me tell you, a day will come. A day will come when, these people will truly confess. Because I know there are more to this. There's no way a Southeast governor will be saying this kind of thing to his own people. A day will come when confession go choke. A day will come. These people will actually realize. That this money they collected is nothing. Many so-called Fulani bandits are not random headers. Many so-called Fulani bandits are not random headers with sticks. They have AKs, guys. AKs. Like when I mean they have drones. They have sophisticated logistics. These people go with AKs. Who is giving them this thing? They don't go around with sticks, so who funds them? Who supplies weapons through borders? Who clear all these things? Who clear the supply chain? Who collects the ransoms? The same system that pretends not to know where these guns come from is quick to send tanks to Igbos, to Igbo village at dawn. Terrorism means systematic violence for political or economic gain. Bandits extort whole communities, shut down farming, force people to pay tax. That's organized terrorism. Yet, official documents and the DSS still resist calling them what they are. They rather misuse that label for IPOP to secure political points. So, if the Southeast is full of shadowy unknown gunmen who train them, who arm them, unknown gunmen ever since Masnam Kanu has been in detention, what do they do? What we have seen is unknown gunmen everywhere in the Southeast. Ever since, you guys know that when Masnam Kanu was still free, was not yet arrested, we are not hearing it like unknown gunmen. It was after they arrested him, we started hearing unknown gunmen in the East. Who trained these people? Who give them arms? Who is benefiting from this killing? Many suspects, the faceless attackers, are political tools, false flags, or sponsored criminals to keep the region unstable. If so, blaming ordinary Igbos is like blaming the fire victims for arson committed by someone else. You see, these things that they're using Igbo tribe to do, these blames, all these things. The Igbo tribe is one tribe I know. The Nigerian government actually owed them an apology. See, Shore said that Nigeria has an Igbo problem. Don't doubt him. Don't doubt him at all. Nigeria has an Igbo problem. And he said if he's going to be the president today, that the first thing he's going to do is to go down to the East and apologize to them. That's what Showore said. Igbos were marginalized. In fact, even till now. And it pains me to see a Southeast governor come out to say this kind of thing to his own people. So, guys, you can see what is happening. So, do well to hit that subscribe button if you're new to this channel, guys. Please help and do well to hit that subscribe so that you'll be notified whenever we drop update like this. And also drop a comment under the comment section. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.